I'm REBL Risty with REBL Labs AI, and I'm here with my partner,
Rob Esposito with Max Lux Media.
And this is the best marketing podcast ever. We are here at beautiful University of San Diego campus, and Adam Stewart is joining us. Last interview of the day.
Yeah, saving the best for last.
It has been a long day, guys.
Yeah, so I'm here to put you guys to sleep. I brought a lullaby, a bedtime story.
Excellent. Wake me up when you're done.
You actually have Michael Jackson in the background. Yeah.
The conference is winding up and the party is started.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so let's kick the party off.
Well, Adam, why don't you just start really quick? Tell us who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Adam Stewart. I work at American Solutions for Business, and what I do can be very confusing to a lot of people. I know it was my father does the same thing, and it was very confusing to me as a child and confusing to everybody I tell. But what I have here with me is going to kind of help explain what I do. I'm a branded marketer, so I can do print, promotion, and branded merchandise. So everything from apparel, so hats down to shoes, print, business cards to billboards, and promo items are going to be really just any item that you can put your name on. Mm-hmm. So to be fair, I can sell just about everything.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys have it all under one roof, because right now I have one person for signage and one person for swag, somebody else for print, and it's a little tough having all that stuff bifurcated and having to having to reach out to all these different vendors, and everybody's got a different website where I have to upload things, and they don't always it's not always the same. One thing that I create for one thing isn't going to work for everything, so it'd be real nice to be able to just hand that design off to somebody and say, put it on everything.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very frustrating part of the job, especially when you're a creative person and you just want to be that creative voice that's like, hey, I want it to look like this, I want this thing, and then now to have to do that legwork and go get all those things. I'm here to make sure that you don't have to do those things. So I go out and do all that for you. And so really what I like to say is that I'm a third-party marketing consultant. I'm really here just to do that legwork for you to be as creative as possible, and for me to take care of the back end.
Right on.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a joke to be made, but I'm going to leave it alone.
It's getting late. They might come out.
Happy hour has started.
It has.
I think that's great. And where I see the advantage is that you can also help with ideas, because you've got so many different items, and you probably have done so many different things for different people. And I know you brought us a little box to show.
Yeah, absolutely. So this kind of illustrates a bit of what we do. So this is everything we do in one box. We send these out quarterly, just to give people some ideas of like what we can do, but we can do these completely customizable. So we can do these completely customized to your brand, or to a specific event, to a specific person, down to a specific day. So this right here is going to be our branded box. So right off the bat, just looking at the box is going to be a display of our printing capabilities, and then flipping it up, you have another much more exciting kind of visual in there.
This
and
is
again,
awesome. I love that.
You can make this specific to your brand, any pictures you guys want in there. And then all of the items, it can either be filled by us or by the consumer. They can pick out what they want to have in their box. But we have plenty of options for filling these. So these this one includes some apparel in the form of a hat with a leather patch on it. Socks here, because again, like I said, we do everything from hats down to shoes.
So cool.
Can't really fit a shoe in this box, or else it'd be a shoe box.
But you could if you wanted. If you could,
and then of course apparel. Apparel's always the biggest thing. If you want to know what to do and what people are going to like when it comes to branded merchandise or any kind of promo item, drinkware. Drinkware is always going to be the hottest ticket item. Yeah.
I love that.
And then some travel stuff it comes with. We partner with plenty of companies that offer travel kits, which is great for me because we are always traveling as salesmen. And then, down to plenty of other fun merchandise and promo items.
And you can customize all this.
Absolutely, yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't do branded items as much anymore. Why is something like this important for a business to consider?
Yeah, so in this realm of digital media and digital ownership that we have, it's very few and far between that somebody gets something physical. And sometimes giving somebody something physical, say a letter or a picture that's physical. I mean, you can send somebody all the pictures you want, but if somebody gave you a framed photo, that's going to mean so much more to you.
Yeah.
And in this day, I'll talk to clients and they'll be like, okay, I'm glad you reached out to me, but you are the 20th person that's doing what you're doing that has reached out to me. However, I am the only person that year that has sent them a box full of things that I personally thought of and picked out for them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're finding that all over this industry with people doing things that are very simple in giving them a physical object, because again, in the world of digital bombardment, something that they can hold, feel, look at, and know was picked out and placed somewhere for them means a lot.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like, who doesn't love getting something in the mail or a gift, at a party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what's an item that maybe you guys have started selling as branded lately that's something that's like a little out of the ordinary that like works really well? I used to go to a lot of conferences, not quite as many anymore, but man,
yeah,
I can only go to so many booths and pick up a branded pen. I only need so many pens, Yeah. I used to be in the beer industry. You want to know how many bottle openers I have? Right?
Yeah, my partner's a bartender, so I get it. I was just filled with them. There's always something new. Drinkware is always going to be the biggest one. But speaking of pens, that is actually something that's making a comeback in the form of NFC, near field communication. So that's going to be what is that little chip on?
Yeah.
It's going to be in your phone. You've got them on your
so I can
on your
tap
credit
to pay
cards.
with my pen.
Tap to get information. So kind of like a QR code if you were going to scan that. But they're throwing these NFC chips and everything. I mean, we have them in pens. We'll engrave somebody's name on it, sign a card, and send that pen off, and they just tap that pen to their phone, and they're able to get our.
That was the hat you showed me earlier, right?
Yeah,
it's on the bill.
I did show you a hat that had it right in the bill, and again, you just tap it right to the bill, and that one I think went to the San Diego Wildlife Alliance.
Okay.
But you can customize it to your URL, and people are really loving those. I did one for an events company. They put them in koozies, in beer koozies, and they were just able to go to the menu right there. So when they were, running low on a drink, they just popped it and ordered another.
That's so clever.
Yeah, wow. Like that. I'm trying to think of a cool use case for that. Like, tap the bill of my hat to donate $5 to me or something.
Exactly. I've got more information up here. Just keep tapping. Don't look at your phone.
That's my beer fund.
Don't look at your phone. Just keep tapping it.
I like it.
Yeah, that's been a fun one. One I've recently discovered. So, cushy items, things that are plushy. So things like blankets. Blankets are huge. I mean, people don't throw away blankets, especially now coming to winter. People are always going to want new blankets. And another big one is plushies, like just little stuffed animals.
Yeah,
I've noticed that if I give away a plushie or something, I'll tend to find that on people's desk years later.
Oh yeah.
And it's very strange where like a pen or whatever trinket is not going to make it that far, but you take a little giraffe and you put it in a shirt with somebody's company logo on it, that's never leaving. That's not leaving their desk.
I wouldn't that one I would not have guessed. I do pretty good with coffee mugs. I have some coffee mugs that I picked up from forever ago.
Drinkware.
And one's from another video production company. I know the owner. I run into him all the time. And so every once in a while, I'll be drinking out of his Video Approach mug, and I think I'll take a picture of it and send it to him. Cheers.
That was one that confused me as well. We that's what we did the first time we were here at the Art of Marketing conference. We took a little giraffe and put a little shirt on it and put our company's name on it.
I love it.
It was just a little giveaway item. We gave away that in a cup, like a little mug, and never saw those mugs again. But we would go into people's offices, and I would see those little giraffes.
Would
And
not
I was
have
like,
guessed
the
that.
giraffes. And then, we gave away more, started doing more plushies, and again, started seeing them. And I was like, it's interesting.
I figure people give them to their kids or something, and that would be it. But I guess
even then, it's still in the house.
Fair.
They're still looking at it, and that really is just at the end of the day, when it comes to any kind of physical marketing, that's really what you don't want it to end up in a landfill for so many reasons. One, it's not effective to your business, and then two, it's not effective to the planet. You're just creating a waste, and in my industry, that is a huge problem. People create waste, and so I have been very focused on trying to minimize that waste as much as possible. And one way of doing that is making an effective piece for people to keep around.
That makes sense.
I like that. Now, like with the box that you showed us, do you help design that? How do you it's still, I love the box. I love it, but it's probably not inexpensive. So how do you help your clients make sure they're making it effective so they're not wasting it?
Yeah, so this is where that collaborative effort kind of comes in that third-party marketing aspect, consultant aspect, where, it's not just, hey, here's a list of things you can throw in it, whatever you think you'd like, go ahead and do that. But, we work to understand that client's brand. It's a relationship at the end of the day. If I'm not an effective marketer for your brand, if I don't understand what your brand is doing, then I can't bring you effective solutions.
Yeah.
So when it comes to those branded boxes, we're very hands-on with usually artwork is going to be something that's handled by their artwork department.
Okay.
But when it comes to putting those actual items in the box, given whatever your end goal is, whatever your customer's enjoyment is, whatever the community is, whatever your culture is, that's what we're going to keep in mind when we're putting that box together.
Yeah.
For the box, is that something you guys drop ship to the end recipient's location? So if I can, order 50 custom boxes and they can get sent out to 50 places, or
we can absolutely do
really
that.
Cool.
Yeah, so we can do it any number of ways. We can send you one that you are raffling off, or we can send you a bunch of them to distribute as you want, or we can customize them and we can ship them out.
Yeah, I love that. And that's the same way that like Amazon has made my Christmas list for my personal friends so much easier, because it's just like, what's your address?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It looks like, okay, today's the 23rd. It looks like it'll just make it. And boom, it's shipped out, put a little note in it, done.
Yeah. And that's where I survive is that convenience, doing that legwork, making sure that you get to be as creative as possible and have as little headaches as possible.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, as we're wrapping up here, what's the most creative thing you've got to put together for somebody?
Oh man, I've worked at a scatter shot of clients, anybody from events companies to banks to senior living centers, but the one that always comes to mind wasn't even one that I did. I had a peer that did electric scooters. Somebody wanted a fleet of electric scooters with their brand on it, wrapped with their brand. So we do vehicle wraps, but they were like, hey, I'll figure out getting wraps for electric scooters. And so that was probably the most interesting one.
I love it.
But I'll be honest, I'm newer in this industry, and I'm always looking for those really creative clients that are looking to do something very cool. And so if that's you, please reach out and let's do something cool.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, speaking of reaching out, if somebody does want to learn about putting together a box or anything else, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can find me on LinkedIn at Adam Stewart at American Solutions for Business. You can find me through the AMA. Just yell at Summer and she'll give you my... Yeah. Or you could go to AmericanPromo.com or reach out to my email, astewart at AmericanBus.com.
All right. Yeah. Well, if they can't find you, then screw them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah,
really
thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
This has been really awesome.
Yeah, right on. And I feel like the physical marketing, the kind of stuff you do has kind of been forgotten, or we don't even consider that as marketing.
Yeah.
So I think it's absolutely 100% relevant and valuable. So thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Bringing it up. Love it.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Right.
Let's go enjoy the party.
Heck
All right. Yeah. Let's go party.
All right. That's a wrap.